The year is 1998. Brian is way younger than he was back then. And I put on this VHS, what we would call a video cassette tape here in Ireland back then, a videotape, as we used to say. And I put on this movie that I've never heard of before. It opens, it's a nightclub, people are dancing, usual kind of stuff, and people are kissing and doing all that stuff together. And then the showers come on and blood starts spraying everywhere, and people start biting each other and getting all overly frisky, I might add. And then this guy appears, Blade, and thus a whole bigger world is opened to my brain, because I did not know at the time that Blade was a Marvel superhero. One of the coolest movies I had ever watched in my small life at the time. 1998, I would have been 14, I think. So just getting it to the right age where I started to read comics and stuff. Now, obviously, I had watched the Spider-Man animated series years before, but I had never put together that the Blade in that was the Blade in this. And such, then Wolverine, all the gates were blown open, superheroes came out massively, and yeah. So, finally, I've had the Netflix Marvel Legends Blade, and it wasn't a great figure. The old Toy Biz ones as well were good for their time, but now they look terrible in comparison to what we have. So this is the next Marvel Legends Blade by Hasbro, and I've been looking forward to this since they announced it. Hopefully this will be better than any of the previous ones. I do have high hopes. So yeah, this is my review for the Marvel Legends Marvel Knights Blade. So here is the box for the Marvel Knights Blade. Again, we've got no plastic packaging, so Blade, you can see him here screaming out in his anger, and you see all his weapons there, and of course the Mindless One's head, which looks like Blade has cleanly taken off, which is really nice. It does say Marvel's Blade here at the bottom, Marvel Knights. On the top here, you've got Blade's signature. I think that's what it is anyway. I won't be 100% sure on that. But this really cool picture of Blade here, all fanging and banging. And on the back, you've got the rest of the picture here, holding his sword. It says, destined to hunt vampires and destroy the evil of the world, Blade is a human-vampire hybrid with the greatest strengths of each. And of course, you've got all the rest of the figures in the wave here. You've got your legacies down the bottom and at the back base of the box. And yeah, so let's burst the Daywalker out of there. So here is the Daywalker himself, Blade, up on the swingamajig for the very first time. Now, I really want to love this figure because there's been so many poor efforts in the past. And to look at him here, he does look really good. He's got all the signature weapons. Probably missing a gun, I would say. He's got all the signature weapons, signature jacket, and the teeth, the glasses, everything. Everything looks good, but I think, like, once we get properly into this review, I do think, once again, that they've used the wrong body and jacket combo for this guy. And I'll show you why in a minute. But just to see him here, he looks really nice. And he will look great posed on your shelf next to all your vampire figures or wherever you want to put him. So yeah, let's get him down and continue the review. So here we have Blade down off the swingamajig. And yes, the figure, as I was saying, does look really nice. So let's start off with the accessories before I go any further. This figure does come with a nice bit of accessories actually. It comes with 2 wooden stakes for all your vampire cleansing, which are really cool. It does come with these 2 like boomerang blades. He had them in the movie and he had them in the comics and stuff. They're really cool. It's nice that they have 2. It does come with 2 extra hands, punching hands. It does come with this head from the Mindless One. It's really nice. It has this like effect thing that I think goes in there. So it's like shooting out of its head. It's very like the creatures that were in Soul Reaver actually as well. That thing. But yeah, last but not least, he does come with his signature sword as well, which goes nicely into a slot on his back, and that is really cool. It's nice sculpting on the blade and the hilt and everything. So that goes in there on his back, which is a perfect fit. Now, the figure, I did say there was a bit of a problem with this body and the jacket. So let's start off with the legs. The legs, they do have pinless legs, which is good. They are absolutely fine, nothing wrong with those. You can get loads of articulation on them. It's the rest that bothers me, if I'm going to be honest. So before we go, let's kind of jump around a little bit. Face sculpt is fantastic. Look at that. It's really, really cool. He's got the hairstyle and everything. Absolutely brilliant face sculpt. Got the little teeth there and everything, if you can see that. And face scanning is brilliant on him. It's the arms and the jacket. This makes for really difficult articulation. I was almost even afraid to move the arms on it. It's just very annoying. This one isn't as bad, but still it gets caught on the jacket. I don't know what the hell is going on there. The arms, unfortunately, do have pins, and yeah, as you can see, it's quite tight. Now, you do have articulation here on the ab crunch. A good bit of ab crunch, waist swivel, head goes down. It's quite tight as well. It goes up and goes left to right. And yeah, you got double jointed elbows and wrist movement there. So the articulation is quite good. It's just the shoulders with this jacket really are awkward. I don't know why. I'm actually even afraid to push it even more now. His arm seems to be stuck that way now. So yeah, that's very nice. But other than that glaring issue, actually, it's a nice figure. But again, I don't know, something about the jacket is putting me off. I think they should give him a material jacket, because these hard ones don't do any favors for anyone. Looks nice and everything, but it just causes issues, I feel. Other than that, like the outfit is great. It's got the knee pads, the classic looking blade suit at the front, the sunglasses. Yeah, maybe it's just a problem with the other arm, because this one seems to be fine. But yeah, I really do like this figure. Other than that, it's really, really nice. Here he is next to a Hydra Bob. Here he is next to Luke Cage. So the height is about right as well. He's not too tall, not too small. And if you want to put him through next to some different kinds of characters that he'd be more familiar with, here is some monsters, Dracula and Frankenstein. So yeah, like, for me, this is better than the previous Blade. For definite. It's still not the definitive Blade, I would say. That would be my only thing. Like, I'd say now, if you want a definitive Blade, you need to splash out in the Mezco. And I'm not going to be doing that. I'm sure Marvel will give another go at this guy anyway, once his movie comes out, if it ever comes out. For this guy, I'm going to give him a 7.5 out of 10. If the other shoulder was fine, I would probably give him an 8, or maybe an 8.5 even. But until then, yeah, I'd probably call this a QC issue more than a design flaw. Well, they both mean the same thing, I guess. But yeah, so 7.5 for Blade. Happy enough to have him. A bit disappointed in it though, seeing as it was the one I was looking forward to most in the wave. So yeah, guys, if you like this video, make sure to subscribe, like, do all those lovely things, stay in contact with the channel, and thank you very much for watching. We will see you in the next one. Bye.